Happy Sunday. I usually like to focus on the positive in what we can do to turn the challenges in our lives and into something that feels better, into opportunities. And I firmly believe in in doing that because I suffered for so many years. I mean, not constantly, but but a lot of the time in my own self doubt and in my own feelings of limitation and stuff. So I like to focus on the positive in what we can do, but I also think it's important to think about the toughness that comes with living human life sometimes, and I've written poems about that for years off and on, but I've been shy to share them because it's j- just because I so much believe in focusing on moving forward, but also at the same time, I believe poems like the one I'm about to read are important not only to have empathy and compassion for other people, but to feel the feelings of the poem in real lives when we experience them in our own life. And if we can recognize tough feelings and experience them and release them, we can move forward instead of being crippled by them. So, anyway, I'll read the poem and then let's talk about it. Actually, I'll read it twice and then we'll talk about it. It's called Saving. At the center of Terry's living room is a jet black leather sectional, three piece no less. He has been renting to he has been renting it to own it for the last decade. Next to it is an empty jug of laxative for a colonoscopy that has come and gone. Torn desert fatigues from multiple tours in the Middle East. Unsigned divorce papers that restraining order no one asked his opinion on. His guitar in the obits for his sister, mom, dad, and his favorite friend Jim. If he ever finds the clippings, he can read the nice words, lacking all magic to bring them back. He could have been a country star with a Stetson, a gray stallion, a sparkling Chevy, and a Montana ranch. At least someday he will own that damn couch free and clear. I'll read it once more. A famous poet who's who is from Minnesota, but whose name I'm not thinking of at the moment, said you should always read a poem twice. So, so here it goes. Saving. At the center of Terry's living room is a jet black leather sectional, three piece no less, that he's been renting to own for the last decade. Next to it is an empty jug of laxative for a colonoscopy that has come and gone. torn desert fatigues from multiple tours in the Middle East, unsigned divorce papers, the restraining order no one asked his opinion on, his guitar and the obits for his sister, mom, dad, and favorite friend Jim. If he ever finds the clippings, he can read the nice words lacking all magic to bring them back. He could have been a country star with a Stetson, a gray stallion, a sparkling Chevy, and a Montana ranch. At least someday he will own that damn couch free and clear. If you're listening now or listening later, what do you think as you hear the poem and read along with it? What emotions come up? Do, do you feel, how do you feel about Terry and his situation? Do 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 you feel sad judgmental, or I guess there's any range of feelings you could feel. What do the images in the poem bring up from your own life? These are challenging questions. So this poem came to me because on Tuesday I had a colonoscopy, and if you've never had one, you have to drink a gallon of this not great liquid the day before, and it's a big process. And I just started thinking, what if I left the colonoscopy bottle just lying around my living space, constantly reminding me of thanks for the hut, constantly reminding me of that fun time. Then I started thinking about what if someone left all sorts of painful things around the living space, and the living space was kind of a mess. And slowly the story of Terry's life began to form. He's been places I've never been. He's been to the Middle East, and he's had really challenging work I've never had. He was in the army, and he was married and got divorced, and I've never been married. So and I've never thought of being a country music star, even though I love country music. But his story began to form, and even though it's I find it very sad, and I wish for a solution that could make this imaginary character's life so much that could make him happy with life. I don't have one. I just wrote the poem. Harmony says, Harmony, who helped me revise the poem, says, wonderful poem, love how strong it is. What a powerful reminder it is of all the ways we allow the clutter of a past to invade our present and future, and all the ways we can choose to be in our life in a different way. Taking it to journaling later. Oh, thanks, my friend, and thanks so much for help revising the poem. You are brilliant at what you do. You're a brilliant writer whisperer, and thanks for helping me make the poem what it was. And you remind me that more than anything, that this poem to me asks the question: are we holding on to things in the past that we feel hurt by, that we feel wronged by, that were very challenging? And I mean, and there's nothing wrong with learning from that stuff and and remembering it often as we do. But when that stuff colors our view of what our future can be, and when the past fills us with so much pain that it crowds out our present opportunities for happiness. That can be a very very painful place, and it's definitely not easy, especially when things in the past have been extremely hurtful for you, extremely traumatic. It's not easy at all to shift and to shift the words that came to mind were to shift the focus to creating what we want to create, and that's probably even too simple. Healing from the past can be so multi-layered, and it's not just about changing our thoughts or forgetting about it, or whatever. We hold so much tension from the past in our bodies too. So it's about finding some way to to use that energy, that tension in a more useful way. For me, it was yoga in the past, and I might go back to it, but right now I'm really keen on meditation, on moving the breath through my body. Breathing in down to my belly and back out through my nose, and through that teaching my body to be more relaxed, teaching it day in and day out to be more relaxed. I this stuff, this growth from trauma, from being in so much pain, to to focusing on what we want to create and focusing on joy and love and all that. It's very it's very challenging sometimes, and there's no way to minimize it. There's no way to minimize what this fictional character Terry is going through in the poem. And what this fictional character Terry is going through in the poem, or or the courage it would take for him to engage in a healing process. No way to minimize it. But at the same time, like, like my poem from last week's that I shared last week said, one turn can turn static to music. Maybe Terry, the character in the poem, discovers some things in the next few months of his life that radically change his perspective and his ability to love his life and move forward. When we think of healing our lives and moving towards our dreams, it's tempting to say, oh, that'll take a long time to do. On one end, on the other end, oh, I can do that in a month. That's easy peasy. The thing is, we don't know how long it will take for us to heal. We don't know how long it'll take for us to realize our dreams. We don't know if things will happen fast or if it'll take years or decades or longer. We just don't know. But I do know there's this. No matter what circumstances we find ourselves in, there's always room for growth. There's always room to learn new things. There's always room to take a different path. If we've been going down one road for a while, a long time, even most of our life, and we don't like that path. We can always choose to go in a different direction. I like to say, if we have enough energy to go in a direction that's not satisfying to us, we have enough energy to go in a direction that is. So if I was talking to Terry, the character in the poem right now, I wouldn't have any exact solutions for him. I wouldn't tell him just to grin and look on the bright side, but I would say, Terry, hey Terry, I know you've been through a tremendous amount that I haven't even envisioned, and I know you're hurting, but you know what, my friend, change is possible. Change is possible for me. Is possible for all humans, including you. I don't have your exact solutions, but I know you can find ways to feel better and go more in a direction that feels good to you. And it will be hard to say that because if Terry was sitting, if I was talking to Terry, I would want to help a lot, help a lot, and get him out of the situation he's in. But I could do some things, but the best thing I believe I could do is remind him that change is possible, that he that he's accomplished good and important things in life, and that he is the best Terry in the world. So he's the only Terry. And I would hope that's enough. If you have any comments on the poem or what I said before or afterwards, or any questions or anything, please drop it in the comments. I love to see them and get feedback and know what was resonating for you with these lives and how I can improve them and grow them. Have a great day. Talk to you later.